If you are a person who has been drawn to this video because you tend towards obsessing with food, if you find yourself thinking about food all day long or most of the day, if you're often eating while you prepare a meal to the point that by the time the meal's prepared you're completely full, if you're a person who's eating in private and secret, if you're feeling embarrassed or even ashamed by your eating habits, if you're obviously as a result heavier in body fat than you would choose to be, then here's a few little tips that may hopefully begin to help you find your way out of those cycles. Firstly, one of the classic things that people do if they're eating secretly or overeating is that they do it very fast. It's kind of an amusing thing, but I think somewhere in the mind a person's thinking, if I do this really quickly, I won't notice myself doing it. On a serious note, it is so distressing to eat quickly for many reasons. There's the obvious reason that it creates indigestion, but other reasons also include those that leave the person feeling more and more out of control. The faster the eating happens, the less control the person feels that they have. There is a point with all eating whereby even overeaters will feel full, even if it's momentarily or temporary. If a person is eating very fast, an enormous amount of food can enter the body before that is registered in the brain. By eating slowly, that feeling of fullness will be recognized far sooner. If we consider a moment the way that Buddhists consume their food, Buddhists who are practicing true mindfulness, they are not watching the television at the same time. They're not reading a book at the same time. They are not running around the kitchen in their slippers, holding the bowl of food, eating it at the same time. They are sitting and they are focused and they are mindful of what they're eating. In order to get back into the driving seat of your eating habits, one thing I very strongly recommend is consciously making a decision to eat whatever it is you intend to eat. And this includes those things that you would perhaps normally do in private, hide, be it behind the curtain or in the fridge, or in your bedroom or in the car, which incidentally is a very dangerous place to secretly eat. It can cause road accidents because the focus is not on the driving but the food, and I know a lot of people who do that. It's their one place they manage to go to be alone and stuff in some more food. Please, for your own safety and other road users, do not binge while you're driving. But make a choice, sit down, take a breath, and practice mindfulness, which means that each and every mouthful that enters into your mouth, you savor it, you chew it, you swill it around in your mouth, you focus on it. You affirm to yourself, you have chosen to eat this food. This food does not have the power to choose you. I know there are some people who have found great help by attending organizations such as Overeaters Anonymous. And I'm so grateful that these organizations are there providing that sort of support. There is one aspect within the function of Overeaters Anonymous that I personally do not endorse, and that is the idea that people are affirming they are powerless over food. To my mind, this is exactly the opposite to what they need to be feeling, believing, and saying to themselves. Food, after all, is an inanimate object. It does not have the freedom of choice or the physical ability to choose the person. The person is very much in control. And in order for them to feel in control and to be back in the driving seat of their own eating habits, they need to embrace that responsibility. One way of doing that is through mindful eating, of understanding that regardless of their food choice, regardless of what it is or the quantity of it, that if they sit with true presence with their food, affirming that it's their choice to be eating this, and to eat it with grace and reverence, extremely slowly, savoring each mouthful, This leaves the person feeling far more in control and far more able to take full responsibility of their own choice.
Hello, I'm Rosalind Graham, and I'd like to invite you to join me for my key talk entitled Raw Emotions. This vital talk is all about the emotional aspects of your eating habits. I will be explaining why eating a raw, plant-based diet provides an amazing opportunity for emotional growth and teaching you ways to overcome your cravings for unhealthy foods. Join me and discover how your emotions serve you as vital messengers to ensure your well-being. Learn why and how your emotions affect your choices of food. Get the information you need to feel calmly in control of what you choose to eat. This key talk is a vital and special opportunity to access rare and empowering information that can transform the way you feel and the way you eat. Please gift yourself by attending so that you can start to heal your emotions and fully enjoy a healthier and more joyous way of eating.